Inside the gymnasium here on the campus of Mingus Union High School for tonight's Thursday night volleyball matchup as the Coconino Panthers travel to take on your Mingus Marauders. I'm Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on Verde Valley TV, and you can catch all of the Mingus Marauder home volleyball games right here on Verde Valley TV, and we've got a great one for you. It's been a while since we've talked and we've had a opportunity to call some volleyball, but where have the Marauders been? And the answer to that question is, well, they've been on the road. They had 3 road games before they made their way back to Cottonwood, Arizona to take on the Coconino Panthers. Their first game against Tempe was a victory, a 3-0 set victory for the Marauders. A solid, dominating performance led by Chase Dirksen with 9 kills, 5 solo blocks. Mikhail Gordon added 5 aces. Shacey Backus as well had 5 aces. There are actually a couple players who found a couple serving aces in that game, and of course, Shacey Backus also had 12 assists. Their second game, they took a trip into the region and took on the Prescott Badgers, where they did suffer their first loss of the season. 3-1 set victory for the Badgers. That game was led by Mikhail Gordon, 7 kills, 1 dig, 20 receptions. Shelby Link, 5 kills and 1 ace, and Mikhail Martinez, 2 blocks. Chase Dirksen again, 4 kills and 2 blocks. They finished up their road trip against Lee Williams, where they also suffered a loss. A 3-1 loss to the Volunteers, looking for their 3rd win on the season to get back over 500. And we'll see if the Marauders can do it against Coconino. I got an opportunity to talk with Coach Hunter Tibbs, and I asked him how the team is going to look, how the team looks for a bounce-back win tonight and how he's been able to keep the team focused. And Coach Tibbs kept it simple. He said, it's not about you. As an individual, the team has to focus on themselves. They struggle. It's about the team, and it's about each other both on and off the court. Clearly I can't read, but it's Thursday. Anyway, we've got a great game for you. The Coconino Panthers come into this one looking for their first victory on the season. Of course, their first official game was canceled due to the COVID numbers in Coconino County, but that has been cleared up. The Panthers are back. They're ready to play, and they're looking for a victory as well. They suffered their first loss of the season in a 3-2 loss to the Bradshaw Mountain Bears, a 3-2 solid 5-set game for both the Panthers and the Bears. Coconino's first game of the season, like I mentioned, was canceled due to COVID. They look to continue their dominance against the Marauders. Last season, Coconino 2-0 against Mingus. Their first victory in their first meeting, a 5-set matchup with the Panthers taking the victory on that one in Coconino, and then traveling here, not too great for the Marauders, a 3-0 sweep victory for the Panthers. But the Marauders will look to change their look around against these Panthers in 2020. As you can see, both teams are warming up. We should have a great game in store for you, and we'll take a quick look at some of our starters for this game. We'll start with the visiting team, the Coconino Panthers. Elise Palmer, number 2. Number 3, Kate Clifton. Number 5, Brooke Parker. Number 6, Megan Hicks. Number 9, Morgan Durr. Number 11, Austin Bills. And number 14, Rakenna Curtis makes up the starters for the Panthers. And on the side of the Marauders, Sadie Backus is the libero. Ella Balo at number 7. Number 8, Brian Lee Lynch. Number 9, Shelby Link. Number 13, Mikhail Gordon. And number 18, Michaela Martinez. We'll send it down to Brian James, the PA announcer, as we get things going here on a beautiful Thursday night on Verde Valley TV. Stick around. Volleyball right around the corner. Want to welcome you back inside the broadcast here as we get ready for Thursday night volleyball inside the Mingus Union Gymnasium on the campus of Mingus Union High School. I'm Philip Catafamo. Happy to have you here on Verde Valley TV. Again, you can catch all of the Marauder home games right here on Verde Valley TV, and we should be in for a good one. Both teams looking for another victory on the season. The Panthers looking for their first victory, and the Marauders looking for their third. In 2019, the Panthers were really taking it to the Marauders. In their series last year, it was all Panthers 2-0. The Marauders will look to change their luck here, and we should be getting started any second now. Just getting a few more things figured out here on the floor before we get things going. Panthers will start to serve first. Brooke Parker, the captain, will serve for the Panthers and get things going here on Thursday night. Our next Mingus broadcast will be next Thursday. That's October 8th against Flagstaff right here inside the gymnasium, and you can watch it right here on Verde Valley TV. Brooke Parker will get things going here on a Thursday night. We are underway here inside the gymnasium. Marauders looking to return. Martinez over to Gordon. Off the fingertips. Panthers looking to return. They'll send it over. Looks like we will have a point for the Marauders. And Mingus gets things going 1-0. Shelby Link will check back in. We get a serve now on the side of the Marauders. Great dig for the Panthers, looking to return on the spike, and it'll go out of bounds. Side out. 2-0 Marauders to start this one. We're going to have a replay, actually, so it's going to be a violation on both teams. So that'll bring our score back down 1-0. Geneva Altamirano will serve. That'll fall right in front of the Panthers. There we go, 2-0. Altamirano, excuse me. Geneva Altamirano. Panthers looking to return. And good attempt there by Ella Balo, but it'll be a point for the Panthers, and now they'll get an opportunity to serve again. Looks like the point will go to Morgan Durr. Avery Roden will come in, and she will serve. 2-1 our score here in the first set. Roden sends it over. Backus sends it over. Bump pass, that's Parker. Touch right in the front of the net. Great dig by Geneva. She'll send it back over. Parker sets it up. Curtis unable to get that one over. Touch pass again. Link unable to keep that one up. And it'll go side out. 2-2. Rakenna Curtis, number 14 for the Panthers. That outside hitter. Roden will serve again. Gordon gets it over. Probably didn't mean to, but she sends it over anyway. Backus keeps it up over to Link. Link will send it over to the side of the Panthers. Over the net, and just barely gets over the net for another point. Roden will serve. Roden sends it over. Backus to Geneva. Link looking for the kill, and she'll get it. 3-3. And now the Marauders will serve again. It'll be Mikkel Gordon serving on the side for the Marauders as they look to get on a roll here and jump out to an early lead, a team they struggled against last season. Gordon sends it over. Hicks with the bump. Parker, that's going to go out of bounds. Or Curtis, excuse me. Curtis sends that one a little too far. And Gordon will keep serving. That'll be a service ace for Mikkel Gordon. Finding the backside of the court, 5-3. Our score here in the first set. Curtis sends it over. Geneva over to Link. Link to the far side over to, that was Figgy, and the Marauders will find a point. Mackenzie Figgy finding a point. 6-3 here in the first set. Gordon sends it over. That is Parker. They're going to set it up, and again, too far on the backside of the court. 7-3, and Gordon will keep serving. Not a bad hit at all, just a little bit too much mustard. Gordon over the net. Panthers looking to return. They'll set it up again. Here's Curtis, and too much. Rakenna Curtis is getting some solid hits. They're just not going her way. Timeout, Panthers. 8-3 our score here so far. Marauders jumping out to a 5-point lead. As they look to get their third victory on the season. They're 2-2 currently. Looking for a bounce-back victory after 2 road losses and 1 road victory. Their last loss coming against Lee Williams last week, or I should say earlier this week. 3-1 loss to Lee Williams. And then, of course, on the side of the Panthers, like I mentioned in the pregame, there was a possibility that Coconino High School and Flagstaff High School were both going to have a possible. Both teams were possibly not going to be able to play because of their COVID numbers in their county. So Mikkel Gordon will keep serving as she sends it over. Curtis will look to keep it alive, but too many hits. 9-3. Gordon over the net. Panthers looking to return it. Gordon keeps it alive. Geneva over to Link. Link looking for the kill. Great dig for the Panthers. Curtis looking for her first point. She will finally get it. Great kill by Rakenna Curtis. And now the Panthers will serve. We'll get a sub. Olivia Scott will check in. Gordon will check out. Elise Palmer will serve. Looking for the touch, just a little bit too much. Jumped a little too early for that return. Brindley Lynch unable to get the kill there, but no harm done. 9-5 here in the first set. Elise Palmer will serve. And a little miscommunication. It bounces right in front of Olivia Scott. 9-6. This is something that Coach Tibbs told me in the pregame, that he didn't want these Coconino Panthers to get on a roll. Because once they start getting on a roll, they don't stop. We'll see if the Marauders can kill their momentum here. Palmer over the net. Geneva up to Link. Off the fingertips, it'll fall. Link will get the kill, 10-6. Sadie Backus will check out. Now Chase Dirksen will come in. Brindley Lynch will serve. Do want to apologize for calling her Brinley last week. But I was been corrected. It is Brindley. Clearly, I do not know how to read. Curtis sends it over. Great block up front. Panthers looking to return. Another back-to-back blocks. Chase Dirksen. Scott sends it over. Panthers, too much. 11-6. Great defense up front by the Marauders. Dirksen and Figgy playing some great defense up front, and Lynch will keep serving. Off the chest. Panthers will still send it over. Great recovery by the Panthers. Palmer keeps it up. Over to Parker, now over to Curtis. Great block up front again. Sends it back over, trying to get the Marauders on their toes. And again, just a little bit too much. Morgan Durr on the outside. I believe that puts our score 13-6. Or excuse me, 12-6 now. That one's up in the air, hits off the ceiling. Can still be played, does not count as a hit. Curtis sends it over, again, too much. So much power from McKenna Curtis's returns, but just a little too much power. The court was just a little bit bigger and a little wider. She'd have about, I'd say, 4 or 5 kills by now. Lynch sends it over the net. And it will go just barely over the net. Regardless, it's a point, 14-6. Lynch sends it over. Panthers looking for the return here. Parker up top, blocked up front. It'll go out of bounds. And it will be last touch by the Marauders. So it will be a point for the Panthers. That'll kill the Marauders' little streak there and make this a 7-point first set. 14-7 Marauders lead. Hope Williamson will serve as the Panthers look to cut into this 7-point deficit here in the first set. Marauders, like I said, get some great defense up front as we get Sadie Backus back in. Brindley Lynch will check out. Williamson will get things going with a service error. 15-7. Another substitution. Lynch comes out. We'll get Michaela Martinez coming in. She'll serve, as well as Riley Peters, who will come in for Geneva. And point again for the Marauders. 16-7 here in the first set. Marauders playing very, very well. Want to set the tempo early. Score early, score often. Nice cushion like this, a few extra points. We're going to make it a 10-point lead here. Martinez sends it over. Bump pass. Curtis looking for the kill. Isn't going to get it. Backus. That one was over to Figgy. And now Figgy over to Scott. Over to Martinez. Panthers with an opportunity for a kill. Looking for it up front, and they will find it. A diving Sadie Backus unable to get that one. I believe that was Brooke Parker on the point. 16-8. Now the Panthers will get a chance to serve, and Curtis will look to gain some of the points back that she was unable to get earlier. Curtis with a great serve over the net. Martinez up top. Little touch. That's Riley Peters. Panthers looking to return. They will not. Mackenzie Figgy will serve. Figgy over the net. Great dig. That'll be Palmer on the return. Brooke Parker, the big kill for the Panthers. 17-9. Hannah Cody sends it over for the Panthers, and she will find a point. Marauders tried to return it, but were unable to get it. 17-10 now. And that cushion is starting to feel a little smaller. Cody will keep serving. Cody sends it over. Gordon. Martinez looking for the touch, and it will be a point. Back row attacker penalty. Cody will keep going. 17-11. Gordon looking for the kill. Megan Hicks able to get the kill for the Panthers. Cut this deficit to 5. And we'll have a timeout on the side of the Marauders. Do want to remind you that tomorrow night, or I should say tomorrow evening, we will have our first football broadcast as the Marauders take on the Flagstaff Eagles at Coconino High School. Of course, the Eagles will be playing, I believe, all of their home games at Coconino High School. They usually play up in Northern Arizona University, but of course with the Big Sky region, or Big Sky Conference, I should say, not playing this year. They didn't roll out the turf for football, so Coconino was, of course, very accommodating to allow the Eagles to play their home game. So it'll be the Marauders and Eagles game at 4 o'clock. You can catch that right here on Verde Valley TV or on the radio on KYBC. And then, of course, following that game will be the Coconino home game. You can catch all the Marauder volleyball games here on Verde Valley TV and all of the Marauder football games on Verde Valley TV. Cody sends it over. Gordon up top. A little miscommunication. Not sure what Peters. I think Martinez may have called for it and then saw Peters was there and they both just stopped. Whatever it may have been. And, like I said, miscommunication is going to happen. 17-13 as Cody sends it over. Backus over to Martinez. Gordon looking for the kill off the fingertips up front. Williamson keeping the ball alive. Good job by Balo. Gordon looking for a little bit of a bump over the middle, and it'll go out of bounds. (18-13). Marauders looking to get on a roll they had earlier. They almost had a 10-point lead. Backus will serve. Backus sends it over. Williamson, bump. Up top, great block! Mikel Gordon with a great block up front. 19-13 our score. Backus will keep serving. Marauders are going to be the first team to get to 20 in this first set. Palmer, get the bump, looking for the kill. Great job by Backus to keep it alive. Martinez to Peters. Panthers looking to respond. It'll go out of bounds. Was not touched by the Marauders. It'll be a point, 20-13. Backus sends it over. Great dig by the Panthers. Palmer looking for a point. Too much. Or excuse me, that was Kate Clifton. Too much. 21-13. I know there isn't anything more that Coach Tibbs would love right now than a first set victory. A very tough opponent in the Coconino Panthers. Coach Serena Wallace has herself an incredible program. Panthers will look for a point. Martinez will keep it alive. Backus with the bump. Balo will send it over. Williamson looking for the kill, and they'll get it. Megan Hicks with another kill for the Panthers, and now Brooke Parker will serve. 21-14 here in the first set. Parker sends it over. Balo over to Martinez. Backus looking for a point of her own. Palmer hustles over and keeps it alive. And it'll find the back of the net, and it'll be a point for the Marauders. Excuse me, the back of the court. Link and Geneva will step in. Geneva Altamirano. Altamirano sends it over. Panthers looking for some points. Great dig. Backus keeps it alive. Balo sends it over. Another good dig by Palmer. Looking for the kill, and they'll find it again. That's Hicks. Megan Hicks with a nice touch over the top of the net for a point. 22-15. Maggie Popham will come in. 22-15 here. Looking to get the Panthers back in this one. Dig unsuccessful by Backus. Good attempt. (22-16) now here in the first set. Popham sends it over. Backus. Link looking for the kill. Palmer keeps it alive. Over to Parker. Go over to Curtis. Block up front! Brindley Lynch. And Shelby Link up front. Now Mikkel Gordon will serve. Figgy will come back in, a little more size up front. Looking for the kill, blocked again, and we'll see if the Marauders can keep it alive, unable to. Looks like a little last second hit by Brindley Lynch. Olivia Scott will come in. Gordon will take a seat, and Palmer will serve. Palmer, one of 3 captains on the Panthers team. Scott over to Geneva. Lynch looking for Link looking for the kill. Altamariano over to Backus. Up top to Link. And returned. Backus unable to keep it up as it goes. Well, no one was around it. It'll fall for a point for the Panthers, 23-18. Marauders looking to close out this first set, but they are getting a tough fight against these Panthers. I mentioned it, Coach Serena Wallace runs a very good program here. Palmer sends it over. Altamariano over to Link. Palmer setting it up for Curtis. Backus. Bump over to Figgy. Good block up front again by the Marauders, and it'll find a point, 24-18. The law offices of Lynch and Link continue to dominate. And Lynch will serve. Looking to close out this first set. Did it drop? It will. The Marauders take the first set, 25-18. A close battle, but we still got more volleyball to come. Well, what a way to start the first set for the Marauders. A 25-18 first set victory. Now they just got to do that 2 more times. But a good way to start off this game for Coach Tibbs in his first season as the varsity head coach. Looking for his 3rd varsity victory. Of course, like I mentioned, they were able to get their first victory at the beginning of the season against Mojave, and then found a victory on the road against Tempe, and then unfortunately lost 2 in the region, and now are looking for a region victory against a very formidable opponent in the Coconino Panthers, and nobody can count the Panthers out right now. I know it's just after the first set, but it's a good team. Cannot let your guard down. You can see there Coach Wallace putting together the strategy to try to put some points on early. Marauders, I would say keep doing what you're doing. Find the points when you have them and try to get on as many rolls as possible. The Marauders led, I believe, that except for the first few points, they led that entire set. And they have to do that if they want to beat the Panthers. Get on your stretches, get on your rolls. score as many points as early and often, and try to put this thing away in 3 sets as we head into the second set. Marauders leading 1-0. I do want to send a quick shout out to, I believe it is Shelby Link's mom, who before the game handed me a Mingus Marauder volleyball mask. I did have to take it off because I sounded a little too muffled with it on, but I do very much appreciate it, and I will bring it with me every broadcast. So thank you very much, Mrs. Link. Or, yes, would have been terrible if I messed up the name. But regardless, I appreciate it. We're getting ready here for the second set. Marauders are able to take the first victory 18-25 if you are just joining us as we move into the second set here. Wonderful Thursday night on the campus of Mingus Union High School. Our next volleyball broadcast will be next Thursday against Flagstaff as the Marauders take on the Eagles. And then our football broadcast will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. That's right, we're not 6 o'clock, 4 p.m. We got an early start as the Marauders take on the Eagles tomorrow in football. Coach Doug Provenzano, much like Coach Tibbs, their first season at the helms of the varsity programs here on the campus of Mingus Union. Of course, Coach Tibbs, his first ever varsity head coaching job, whereas Coach Provenzano has coached at the varsity level as a head coach in the past. And Coach Tibbs was able to get his first victory of the season. We'll see if Coach Provenzano can do it against Flagstaff tomorrow. Again, catch that game right here, Verde Valley TV or KYBC. Myself and Nick Yatsinka will be on the call for that one. But right now, we're getting ready for the second set as Geneva Altamirano will get things going as the Marauders look to jump out to an early lead and hopefully keep it. Altamirano will send it over. Great dig. It'll go right into the net. Point for the Marauders. Elise Palmer with a wonderful attempt there, but just unable to get it over the net. Saw some great digs from her earlier in the first set. Altamirano will send it over. Palmer setting it up, looking for the kill, and they'll get it. Off the fingertips of Brindley Lynch and Mikkel Gordon. Brooke Palmer will serve. 1-1 our score here in the second set. Gordon sends it over the net almost on accident, and it will not go over the net. 2-1 Panthers lead. That one will fall right in front and be a point for the Panthers. And Scott will come in. Gordon will go out. Parker will keep serving. 3-1 Panthers lead. Palmer sends it over. Good dig attempt by Scott, but unable to get it to a teammate. 4-1. Parker. Altamirano. Little miscommunication again. Brindley Lynch going up for the kill. Bump not enough from Altamirano. 5-1. Parker will keep serving for the Panthers. Link looking for the kill. Palmer keeps it up. Over to Parker. Looking for the kill. Blocked up front! Brindley Lynch gets a block, 2-5. Scott will check out. Gordon will go back in. We'll see Figgy come in for Balo, and Gordon will serve. Marauders looking to tie this thing up here in the second. Link looking for the kill. She'll get it. Doesn't take much as Shelby Link finds another point, 3-5. Gordon sends that one directly into the net, and that'll slow the momentum for the Marauders here, and they'll look to get it back. 3-6 our score as Maggie Popham comes in. 3-6 here in the second set as Popham serves. Lynch looking for the kill, unable to get it. Nice block attempt up front by the Marauders, but Curtis will find a kill. 3-7. Popham will keep serving. 4-point deficit for the Marauders. Scott, and that's not going to do it. It's going to go side out, 8-3. So Popham going on a nice little roll for the Panthers. We're going to have a timeout for Mingus. Coach Hicks. Coach Hicks talking to the team. Coach Wallace talking to her team. 8-3 here, 5-point deficit in the second set. Some other games going around in the region. Mojave taking on Bradshaw tonight. And then we'll have volleyball on Saturday as Cactus takes on Flagstaff, and Lee Williams will travel all the way to Prescott to take on the Badgers. And of course, our next volleyball broadcast for the Marauders will be October 8th as Mingus takes a little bit of a break. Three to 8 our score here in the second set as we get things going again. Popham will keep serving. She's going on a nice roll right now, extending this Panthers lead to 5, and she'll look to make it 6. Backus, Altamariano setting it up for Link. Palmer over to Parker. Curtis looking for a kill off the fingertips of the front line, and it will fall. 9-3 Panthers lead. Popham sends it over. Backus digs it out and sends it over herself. Parker setting it up, looking for the kill, unable to get it. Nice attempt by Megan Hicks. Just jumped maybe a little too early. And now the Marauders 4-9 looking to cut into this 5-point deficit. Brindley Lynch will serve. Curtis. Little too much. It's been a problem all night. Powerful hits from Curtis. We get a new ball as that one goes out of the gymnasium. Like I said, Curtis has got a powerful hit. So powerful she sent it out of the court and out of the building. Parker. Hicks. Looking for the little touch. Battle up front. Marauders will send it over. Palmer. Curtis again. A little softer on the touch that time, and it will find a point. Off the fingertips of Mackenzie Figge. And now Megan Hicks will serve. 5-10, 5-point lead. Not a very big hole to climb out of, but like I said, once the Panthers get on a roll, it is tough to beat them. Hicks sends it over. Figge able to dig that one out over to Geneva. Up top, Link looking for the kill, unable to get it. Curtis looking for a kill of her own. Backus, great diving dig, but it goes out of bounds. So side out, 5-11. Scott over to Geneva. Link sends it over. Parker setting up top. Williamson sends it back over. Backus over to Altamariano. Off the hands. Still keeping it alive as the Panthers. The rally will keep going. Backus. Altamariano. That one was Dirksen sending it over. Curtis looking for the kill again. Backus keeping the rally going. Figge looking to kill it. Panthers will keep it up. Curtis again. Blocked up front. Williamson. And it'll go out of bounds. The Marauders withstand the rally and get the point, 6-10. Curtis looking for a kill, unable to get it. Or excuse me, she will get it. Martinez. (6-11) our score, although I think it might be 6-12. Williamson sends it over. Marauders looking for a point. Williamson sets it up to Curtis, and they'll get a point. Right into the net. Curtis on the return, and Figge will serve. 7-11 our score. Figge looking to get a roll for the Marauders. Great dig attempt by Coconino. That was Maggie Popham on the dig. 8-11 now. Figge over to Palmer. Williamson setting it up. Curtis blocked up front again. Marauders looking to keep their rally going. Gordon touched, blocked up front. Great defensive stop by the Panthers. Rakenna Curtis. She'll serve. 8-13. Curtis sends it over. Balo unable to return it. Service ace for Rakenna Curtis, 8-14. So much power on Curtis's serve. And we saw it on some of her kill attempts. Martinez setting it up. Peters will send it over. Curtis over to Williamson. Parker, and side out. Marauders point, 9-14. Brindley Lynch will check in. Sadie Backus will serve. Good dig by Curtis and unable to keep it alive. But a good attempt by the Panthers, 10-14. Marauders unable to keep it alive. Another point for the Panthers. 10-15. Again, 5-point lead for the Panthers. They've been able to keep this deficit throughout this entire second set, considering they were losing most of the first set. So Coach Wallace able to make the correct adjustments to her team. As that one goes right into the net, now the Marauders with an opportunity to break into this 4-point lead. 11-15. Link will come in. Altamirano will come in. Martinez and Peters will check out. And Altamirano will serve. Dug out. Who am I going to call? Yeah, double. They're going to say that, I believe that was Hicks on the return, that she hit it twice. It was either Hicks or Williamson hit it twice on that return. So 12-15. Big opportunity here for the Marauders. Altamirano sends it over into the net. 12-16. Marauders look to get that point back as Parker goes to serve. Brooke Parker, again, one of three captains on this team. Elise Palmer and Rakenna Curtis are the other two. But she sends that one to the net, so they will get it right back. And Gordon will serve. We'll get Figge back in. Balo will check out. (13-16) here in the second set as Mikkel Gordon gets ready to serve. Marauders hanging on to a one-set lead, looking to make it two. Williamson into the net. 14-16. Gordon sends it over. And on the return, Curtis unable to set it up for her teammate, 15-16. And here we go, the Marauders looking to tie it up here in the second set. Gordon sends it over. Setting it up for Williamson. Nice touch to find the open spot right in the defense. 17-15. Popham will come in, so will Scott. Gordon will check out. Popham will serve. She got on a nice roll early on when she was in the game. And of course, Coach Wallace would like that again. Backus off the fingertips and out of bounds. Service ace for Popham. (15-18) here in the second set. And one will get sent over by Figgy. Curtis rolls just right on top of the net. Will keep the game going. Great block by Coconino. They'll find the point. A lot of skill it takes to watch the ball tightrope across the net. 15-19. Popham will keep serving. She's going on another roll. Link looking to kill it. She will. 16-19. 3-point deficit. Brinley Lynch will serve. Timeout, Panthers. So Popham goes on another roll, but the Marauders able to keep it relatively quiet. 16-19 here in the second set. The Marauders will serve after this timeout. Timeout on the side of the Panthers. Do want to remind you, Marauder fans, you can go vote on VertiValleyTV.com or MyRadioPlace.com and vote for the all-decade Mingus Marauder football team. 2010 to 2019, we've got a bunch of categories for you to vote for. Wide receiver is our first week. You might see a familiar face on there too. Of course, Coach Eric Casada, who is, I believe, the offensive coordinator for the Marauder football team and the head coach for the baseball team here. He is on that list. Our winner, or not necessarily our winners, but our voted on players will be announced during the football game next week. So you can go vote this week, tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Again, Verde Valley TV, MyRadioPlace.com. We're hosting an all-decade Mingus Marauder football team. We want you to go vote starting tomorrow. Lynch will send it over as we get things going right into the net. 16-20. 4-point deficit here in the second set. Lynch will check out. Backus will come back in, get the libero back in for the Marauders. Scott over to Altamirano. Link sends it over. Marauders keep it up, keep the rally going. Altamirano over to Figgy. Figgy looking for the kill. Hicks able to keep it alive. They'll send it over to Curtis. Curtis, too much again, out of bounds. 17-20. We'll see if the Marauders can find a couple more points here as we get Martinez in as well as Peters. Link will come out, and so will Altamirano. Martinez. And that'll fall. An ace for Michaela Martinez, 18-20. Martinez sends it over again. Palmer over to Parker. Now looking for Curtis. Curtis for the kill. She'll get it. Even if it had gone out, I believe the Marauders touched it up front. So 18-21, Curtis. Again, that powerful outside hit. And now Hope Williamson will serve. 18-21, Panthers looking to put it away. Marauders just looking to keep in this fight. Scott will send it over, and a little too much there. Not a bad hit from Scott, just like Curtis, a little bit too much. Too much power on that one. (18-22), Williamson will keep serving. Little touch pass there by Peters. Palmer will keep it up to Curtis. Curtis, Marauders able to keep it alive. Backus with the pass over to Peters again. Riley will keep going for Mingus. Off the fingertips. Still in the air, Backus. Martinez. Peters looking for the kill. Ball keeps going. They will find it. Brooke Parker. Big kill for the Panthers. They're 2 away from closing out this second set. And we'll have a timeout for Mingus. A rallying cry for Coach Tibbs in the second set. We do have some new programming coming to Verde Valley TV. Off the Bench, hosted by myself, Philip Catafamo, every Friday on Verde Valley TV or on radio on KVNA FM 104.7 and 600 AM. And, of course, on the Verde Valley TV YouTube channel, which you might be watching this game on. Got an opportunity to speak with the AIA Executive Director, David Hines, about the new COVID-19 guidelines. And next week, we'll get a chance to talk with Coach Tibbs and the Athletic Director for Coconino High School, Eric Frias. Should be a great conversation. And you can catch that every Friday on Verde Valley TV or KVNA FM 104.7 and 600 AM, or on, of course, on the YouTube channel for Verde Valley TV. Williamson will send it over. Figgy digs it out. Martinez. And it's going to be a point for Coconino. Marauders unable to find a point there. And they needed it, 24-18. Williamson looking to close it out here. She'll send it over. Backus to Martinez. Marauders looking to keep this second set going. Peters will get the kill off the fingertips of the front line, 19-24. Marauders still some ground to cover here in the second set. Mackenzie Figgy will look to keep this second set going, 19-24. She'll send it over. Popham over to Williamson, and no one is there. It'll go out of bounds, 20-24. Four-point deficit for the Marauders as their number 4, Mackenzie Figgy, looks to cut into the deficit. Williamson bumps over to Curtis. Curtis kept alive by the Marauders. Martinez over to Gordon, and it's blocked up front. Great defense by the Panthers. They take set 2. So an 18-25 victory for the Marauders in the first set, 25-20 for Coconino in the second set. Last season, their first matchup in Coconino at Coconino High School, a 3-2 Panthers victory. And, of course, the last time they were here at Mingus in 2019. It's getting some corrections as Geneva Altamirano on our roster is listed as number 10, but she's actually number 16. So thank you, Brian James, for coming over and clarifying that. Like I was saying, the last time these two teams matched up, big victory both times for Coconino. Yeah, here it is. Last time they were in Coconino, 3-2 victory in 2019, and then a 3-0 set victory last time they were here in Mingus. I just got lost in my notes a little bit, but yeah, the last time these two teams matched up here inside the gymnasium, it was a 3-set victory for the Panthers. But a little different this year. 1-1 here in the third set. Nothing set in stone so far. Great game. And we're excited for the rest of it. We'll have at least 4 sets. Coach Tibbs making his adjustments. Marauders would love another first set here in the third. playing very well. 18-25, the Marauders were able to take the first set if you're just joining us. And the second set, a 25-20 victory for Coconino. And here in the third, anybody's game, 1-1 tie as we get set here in the third. A lot of fans here tonight. Nice to see. A couple more fans making it out than the last home game. Happy to have anybody come out, especially during these times. You know, of course, it is a little annoying to have to wear a mask, but, you know, if you can make it out and support the team, the high school, one of your friends, one of your kids, or even one of your friends' kids, or whatever it may be, if you can come out and support the Marauders, it's always a good thing. We're just happy to have sports again, and I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. As we begin the third set, 1-1, one victory for the Marauders, one victory for the Panthers. And here we go. Of course, as I mentioned last time, we have the two official AIA umpires or referees here. And then our line judges are actually teachers here at Mingus Union. Matt Elm, who is on the side of Coconino, teaches social studies, and Josh Riffle teaches math. So I want to thank those guys for volunteering their time to come out here and work as line judges for this volleyball game tonight. And I'm pretty sure we might see the same two. I know that Mr. Elm, who's on the side of Coconino, was here last week, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Riffle was, or last time we were here. I think these were the same two line judges. So we'll probably see them all year long, but some of you listening at home might have them as teachers. Brooke Parker will serve, the captain for the Panthers. As we get this third set going, she'll send it over. Dug out. It'll go right over. Nice touch up front by Hicks for a point. But no, to go for the Marauders. Net violation on the side of the Panthers. So 1-0 Marauders will go the score, excuse me. Nonetheless, a great return by Hicks. Could have gone either way. But they're going to call a net violation on the side of the Panthers. But nonetheless, no need to discredit that great hit by Hicks, because it was a nice, very perfectly placed ball. Altamiriano will serve. 1-0 our score. That is all cleared up. Marauders lead the third set here. Altamiriano will serve, and we're waiting. Looks like Geneva may have served a little too soon, as one of our other referees is just clarifying what the ruling was. So Geneva gets essentially a practice serve, an unintentional practice serve. Altamiriano will send it over. Looking for the return. Curtis, sent back over by Link. Marauders will get a point. 2-0. Oh, net violation. So back-to-back net violations. And now our score is 1-1. So the Panthers thought they had the lead initially. Then it was a net violation on them. And then the Marauders get a chance to serve. And then they think they extend their lead. Net violation on them as well. So 1-1 our score regardless here in the third set. Link sends it over. Curtis keeps it alive. Parker with a great save and a great block up front. Curtis looking for the kill. Backus keeps it alive. Altamiriano over to Link. Link looking for the kill. She'll get it. Link with the kill. Gordon will serve. 2-1 our score. Curtis looking for the kill. Dug out. Palmer sends it across court. And did they touch it? That's the question. They did not. It'll be a side out, 3-1. Popham will come back in. And Cody will come out. Hicks, another great touch. Kept alive by the Marauders. Link looking for the kill. Up front, they'll get it. 4-1. Coach Wallace talking to one of the referees, not too happy about something. We'll get a serve from Gordon nonetheless. 4-1 here in the third set. Curtis looking for the kill. Good save. Great dig, I should say. Figge looking for the kill, unable to get it. Parker over to Williamson, blocked up front. Link keeps it alive, Rowley keeps going. Altamirano over to Backus. Backus sends it over. Popham. Hicks again jumped a little too early. 5-1 our score. Gordon will keep serving, looking to keep this roll going. Coach Wallace not happy right now. Timeout for the Panthers. So it looks like Coach Wallace was trying to talk to our head referee and was unable to, and got an charged timeout that she probably did not want. But regardless, 5-1 here in the third set. Great game so far, 1-1. Marauders took the first set. Coconino responded very well and took the second set. A late comeback for the Marauders in the second set was completely tarnished. 25-20 is how that one ended. As we get ready for this timeout, charged to the Panthers, but taken by the head ref. Gordon will keep serving after that timeout. 5-1 here in the third. Gordon will send it over as we resume play. Popham. Looking for the kill. Backus keeps it alive. Altamirano over to Figge. Parker to Curtis. Curtis looking for the touch, unable to get it. Point for the Marauders, 6-1. Gordon will keep serving. Palmer over to Parker. Now over to Curtis looking for the kill. Blocked up front! Shelby Link. 7-1 our score. Gordon will send it over. Palmer over to Parker, over to Williamson. Believe they're going to say she hit it twice, and yes, she did. 9-1. Excuse me, 8-1. Palmer digs it out over to Parker. Curtis looking for the kill. Too much. 9-1 now. Coach Wallace making some subs. Kate Clifton will come in. And she'll come in for Curtis. Gordon will serve 9-1 here in the third set. Gordon looking to keep the roll going. Palmer over to Hicks. Altamirano digs it out. Gordon sends it right into the net. And now the Panthers will finally serve 9-2. Morgan Durr coming in. Hicks will serve. Altamirano with a bump over to Lynch, excuse me. Marauders keeping it alive. Link looking for the kill. It'll be a point for Coconino. Not sure what happened there, but we'll keep going. Figgy sends it over. Parker with the bump. Looking for the kill, they'll find it. Morgan Durr checks in and is effective. 9-4. And much like her teammate, sends it out of the building. 9-4, Hicks. Altamirano setting it up for Link. Looking for the kill, good dig. Parker. That was Clifton on the hit. Marauders will keep it alive. Figgy will send it over. Looking for the kill. Parker. Popham. Off the fingertips of Steinert. Figgy. Rally keeps going. It'll be a point for the Marauders. Another back row attacker penalty. Brindley Lynch will serve. 10-4. Lynch sends it over. Dug out and unsuccessful. 11-4 Marauders. They are controlling this third set. Williamson setting it up for somebody. Palmer, last second, sends it over. What a great recovery by Elise Palmer. And that'll find it. Kate Clifton on the kill, 11-5. Hope Williamson will serve, 11-5 our score. She sends it over. Backus. Good block up front. Figgy keeping the rally going. Link looking for the kill and does not get it. It goes out of bounds, 11-6. Cannot let Coconino back into this. Williamson sends it over. Figgy, great dig by Popham. Palmer, she did not get the back of the net. It'll go side out. 12-6 our score. Riley Peters will come in. Geneva Altamirano will check out. Shelby Link will check out. Michaela Martinez will come in. Williamson. Nice block up front. Dirksen with the block. I'm going to say it was hit 4 times. 13-6. Martinez will serve. Popham on the return. Williamson. Up to Parker. Marauders with a chance, unable to keep it alive. Kate Clifton will serve for the Panthers as Hannah Cody checks in. Popham will check out. Clifton sends it over. Backus over to Martinez. Bump over to Figgy. Figgy looking for the touch, unable to get it. And that'll go out of bounds. Our score moves 14-7. This is where the Marauders would love to get on a roll. Start finding some points. Mikkel Gordon will come in as Figgy serves. 14-7. Figgy sends it over. Palmer over to Williamson. Williamson setting it up. Looks like that might have been Durr on the return, and it'll fall. 14-8. Ella Balo will come in for the Marauders as Mackenzie Figgy checks out. Durr will serve. 14-8. Durr sends it. over the net just barely. Backus. Dirksen sends it over. Hicks looking for the kill. It'll be another net violation, it looks like. Durr will keep serving, 14-9, looking to get into double digits. Backus setting it up. Martinez. Over to Peters, who sends it over. Now on the return, that'll go out of bounds. 15-9, Durr a little bit too much. Sadie Backus will serve for the Marauders, 15-9 here in the third set. Cody sends it over. Again, too much. Some powerful hitters on the side of Coconino, but it's just not falling their way. Solid contact. They look good. Just the court's a little too small. Backus sends it over. Palmer keeps it up. Parker sends it back over. Backus. Balo looking for a kill. A little too much there. Again, running out of real estate. Brooke Parker will serve. Martinez setting it up. Peters looking for the kill. It'll hit off the AC unit and go out of bounds. So a nice rally attempt by Coconino, thwarted a little bit by the AC unit here inside the gymnasium. And a point for the Marauders, 17-10, timeout on the side of Coconino. And what a great game so far. Much like the Mojave game, they've been very close. Of course, that game went to 5 sets. This one currently in 3. A lot of fans out here enjoying some Thursday night volleyball. (17-10) our score. 1-1 in the game overall. 1 victory for the Marauders and 1 victory for the Panthers. Timeout is over, and we keep going. Marauders will serve 17-10, looking to be the first team to score 20 in this set. And Altamirano will actually serve here. Geneva Altamirano. 17-10 here in the third. Sends it over. Parker setting it up. And it's going to be a point. So Coconino will get the point, 17-11. Link looking for the kill. It's up in the air. Palmer. Williamson sends it over. Gordon. Over to Link. Marauders send it back. Palmer. Bump. Over to Clifton. And it'll be a point. Kate Clifton with the point. 17-12. 5-point deficit for Coconino. Cody will serve it. Balo over to Altamirano. Gordon sends it over. Little touch. Backus looking to keep it alive. And they will send it over for the kill. Ella Balo finds herself a kill. 18-12. Doesn't matter how you do it. The point counts nonetheless. Great job, Ella. 18-12 our score. And Palmer, the dig attempt, unable to get it on the return, 19-12. Gordon again going on a roll. our score. Gordon sends it over. Clifton over to Parker. Setting it up back for Clifton, looking for the kill. Gordon keeps it alive. It'll go right over the net. Marauders will keep going. And yeah, it looks like we will have a net violation, it looks like. So point for Coconino as Megan Hicks will serve for the Panthers, 19-13. Figgy looking for the kill. Cody will keep it up. Clifton sends it over. Backus. Altamariano looking for the kill. Oh, a little too low on that setup to Brindley Lynch for the kill. 19-14. Hicks will send it over. Altamariano setting it up for Lynch. Clifton on the return. Link looking for the kill. Popham over to Parker. Kept up. And we'll side out. 19-15. Timeout on the side of Mingus. What was a confident lead for the Marauders has been cut down to 4. 19-15 our score here in the third. Again, as mentioned earlier, starting tomorrow during the football game, Marauder fans, go and vote for the all-decade Mingus Marauder football team. We're voting on wide receiver this week, and then we'll move on to the next position from there and keep it going until we've got an entire all-decade team that you, the fans at home, get to choose. Head over to VertiValleyTV.com or MyRadioPlace.com and go submit your votes. The all-decade Mingus Marauder team. With our nominees announced every Friday right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC during the football games. And of course, catch all of the Marauder home games for volleyball right here on Verde Valley TV and all the football games, home and away, on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Here we go. Link will send it over. Link, setting it up. Looking for the kill, right into the net. 19-16. Link maybe jumping just a little bit too early, unable to get that one over the net. Megan Hicks will keep serving. Hicks sends it right into the net. Service error, 20-16. Brindley Lynch will serve. (2016). Brindley Lynch looking to keep the Marauders ahead. She sends it over. Popham. Palmer will send it over. Off the fingertips of Dirksen. And yeah, too many hits. 4 hits on the side of Mingus. 2016. Williamson will serve. Cody will come in. Popham will check out after the serve. Williamson sends it over. Dug out. Link. She hit it twice. 20-18. Williamson will keep serving. Panthers mounting a comeback. Sent over. Backus sends it over. Palmer. Over to Williamson, looking to set it up. Parker looking for the kill. Net violation by Mingus, 20-19. Marauders got to limit their mistakes here. Williamson. Steinert unable to get the return. We're tied up at 20. Timeout, Mingus. What was a semi-confident lead for Mingus has been cut down to nothing. 20-20 here in the third set. Here in the third set. Marauders were able to get the first set 18-25. They led quite confidently through that entire first set, and then the second set, it was all Coconino. The Marauders mounted a comeback, and the set ended up 20-25, a victory for the Panthers. But here in the third, Marauders again carrying a hefty lead, but this time the Panthers coming back quite confidently, and they've been able to tie it up here. Mingus has got to limit as many mistakes as possible. As I've mentioned a few times throughout the broadcast, Coconino is a team that if you give them an opportunity, they're going to take it. And we're seeing it right here. Williamson will keep serving. We're going to get a new ball. A new Wilson out there for Williamson. (20-20). 20-21, service ace for the Panthers. Marauders need a point here. Williamson looking to serve this set out. Altamirano setting it up, Link, not enough. 20-22. (20-22). Panthers looking to close it out. Altamirano unable to get it. 20-23. Marauders looking for a comeback. Williamson will serve. Altamirano setting it up. Dirksen sends it over. Parker. She'll find it. 20-23 on the kill. 24-20, set point. Williamson looking to serve the game out. She sends it over. Backus. Over to Altamirano, over to Link. Marauders looking to stay alive and keep this third set going. Looking for the kill. They will get it, and the set victory. 2-1 now. Coconino will look to close it out in the fourth set as they get a victory again, 20-25. What a great job by Hope Williamson on the side of Coconino to serve that entire set out. They needed a few points. She was able to get hot and put the Panthers right back in it, and then eventually get the set victory again, 20-25, a identical score to the second set. Marauders had a decent lead throughout that third set, tarnished by the Panthers. I've said it, great program on both sides. Coach Tibbs in his first season at the helm of the varsity team here at Mingus Union. Coach Wallace confidently punching her resume or her reputation with this fantastic program here at Coconino. A perennial force atop the 4A Grand Canyon region, looking for their first win on the victory after suffering a loss to Bradshaw. And the Marauders looking for a bounce-back victory after a loss to Lee Williams. But right now, Coconino in a good position to get that first win on the season. Our next volleyball broadcast will be next Thursday, October 8th, as the Marauders take on the Eagles right here inside the Mingus Gymnasium. You can catch that game and all the home games right here on Verde Valley TV. And as I mentioned, myself and Nick Yetsinko and the entire crew for Yavapai Broadcasting will head up to Coconino High School as the Marauders take on the Flagstaff Eagles. As I mentioned, the Big Sky Conference that NAU plays is currently not hosting football games where Flagstaff High School usually plays. They usually play inside the dome on the campus of Northern Arizona University, but because there's no football, that means no home games. So Coconino was nice enough to allow the crosstown rival an opportunity to play their home games and have their season. So we'll start that game at 4 o'clock. Pre-game starting at 3:30 on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Myself and Nick Yetsinko will be on the call. Should be a lot of fun as Coach Provenzano starts his tenure here at Mingus Union. Looking to bounce back from an 0-10 season, a 2019 year that we'd very much like to forget. But then again, can you say the same thing about 2020? Hopefully football will be a bright spot, but regardless, we're just happy to be out here playing sports again, calling sports, and we're always excited to have you joining us here. We should have Mingus sports throughout the entire rest of the 2020-2021 season. We're in the middle of volleyball season. We're about to start football season, and then before you know it, we'll be calling basketball and then moving into baseball and softball. Should be fun. We begin the fourth set as Coconino looks to close things out here in 4. They lead the game 2-1, 2 sets to 1 as the Marauders will serve. Geneva Altamirano will serve. Fourth set underway. Williamson setting it up. Parker off the fingertips of the Marauders front line. Gordon on the return. She'll find the court. Great kill by Mikkel Gordon. Altamirano will keep serving. Altamirano over the net. And that'll go right into the net. Clifton on the return, unable to get it. Altamirano will keep serving, looking to go on a nice little streak here. Williamson sends it over. It'll be a point for the Panthers. So in an attempt to bump it over to her teammate, she actually sends it over and gets a point, 2-1. Like I said with Ella Balo, no matter how you get it, the point still counts. (2-1) here in the fourth. Brooke Parker will serve. Altamirano able to keep it alive. Marauders will send it over. Looking for the kills. The Panthers, they'll find it. Megan Hicks ties this thing up at 2. Oh. Brooke Parker will keep serving. 2-2 our score. Link looking for the kill. Ball kept alive. Curtis sends it over. Backus over to Altamirano with the bump. Lynch able to send it over. Curtis off the top of the net. Backus over to Link. Right into the net. 2-3. Backus over to Altamirano. Link looking for the kill. Palmer over to Parker. Up top, Williamson. Unable to get the return. Gordon. Palmer. Over to Parker. Curtis. Too much. We're tied at 3. Timeout, Coconino. Or excuse me, the substitution. No timeout. Mikhail Gordon will keep serving. 3-3 our score here in the fourth. Service error. 3-4 now. Kate Clifton will serve. 3-4. Panthers lead the Marauders here in the fourth set. Service error back-to-back. 4-4. Dirksen will come in. Backus will check out. Brindley Lynch will serve. Lynch sends it over. Parker setting it up. Kept alive. Marauders looking for the return. Dirksen. Palmer over to Parker. Set it up again. Blocked up front. It'll go out of bounds on the Marauders. Side out 4-5. Panthers lead. Olivia Scott will come in as Brindley Lynch checks out. Panthers will serve. Dirksen sends it over. Hicks. Nice touch up front. Chase Dirksen finds a point. We're tied again. Martinez will come in. Peters will come in. Link and Ari Altamariano will come out. Kayla Martinez, 5-5 here in the fourth set. Palmer on the return, sends it over. Dirksen sends it back down. Palmer keeps it alive over to Williamson. Pop him. It'll go out of bounds. Yes, it will. 6-5 Marauders lead. Martinez gets things going here. Parker over to Curtis. Curtis! Too much power into the net. 7-5. Martinez. Palmer. Up top to Parker. Williamson. Again, too much. That one off the fingers of the Marauders. 7-6. Williamson will serve here in the fourth. Coconino looking to get their lead back. That one sent back over, sent right down. Saved by Backus. Marauders keep it alive. Peters. Martinez sends it over. Popham over to Williamson. Little bump pass, looking for the kill, and it'll go side out. 8-6. Gordon comes in for Olivia Scott. Mackenzie Figge will serve for the Marauders. Williamson setting it up on the far side for Parker. They'll find that point. 8-7. Here in the fourth set. Rakenna Curtis will serve. Looks like somebody may have had their flash on their camera. Curtis sends it over. Balo over to Martinez, unable to get it. We're tied at 8. Rakenna Curtis, 8-8 our score here in the fourth. Balo over to Martinez. Peters looking for the kill. Palmer on the return as the Marauders. Curtis sends it over. Peters up top, over to Martinez. Looking to get Gordon. And a great block by the Panthers. 8-9. Parker and Durr on the block. And McKenna Curtis will keep serving. Panthers now leading. Balo to Martinez. Backus will send it over. Point for the Marauders. Looks like it may have been an illegal block. Backus will serve. 9-9 our score here in the fourth. Marauders looking to send this to a fifth set. Coconino looking to end it here in the fourth and walk away with their first victory of the season. Backus on the return. Williamson setting it up top. Backus with a great dig. Martinez keeps it alive. Gordon going for the kill. Another great dig from Coconino. Won't matter. Point Marauders. 10-9. Backus sends it over. Palmer unable to dig it out. 11-9. Marauders were able to go on a little bit of a run in the second set, or the first set. Backus will go out of bounds. Marauders will be unable to save it. Let me correct that again. Third set, the Marauders were leading. Coconino was able to come back. Close game so far here in the fourth. 11-10. The last two sets have ended 25-20 in favor of the Panthers. We're getting a back-to-back one here in the fourth. Martinez. Peters on the return. Williamson setting it up. And that'll go out of bounds. 12-10 Mingus. Altamirano will come in, and so will Link. And again, want to express a thank you to Shelby's mom for giving me the Marauder volleyball face mask. Williamson setting it up. Good block up front, but it'll go out of bounds. Hicks on the kill attempt. The Marauders send it back, but unable to find the floor. 12-11. I want to go service error on Brooke Parker. 13-11 Marauders lead. Mikhail Gordon will serve. Mackenzie Figge will come in. Ella Balo will check out. Gordon sends it over. Williamson, too much. 14-11. Marauders looking to send this to a fifth set. Much like the way the first two teams played against each other last year. It was a 3-2 5-set victory for the Panthers. Marauders looking to change their luck here at home. Beautiful touch. Williamson with the kill. 14-12. Off the fingertips up front. Another point for the Marauders. 4-point lead for Mingus. Brindley Lynch will serve. Dirksen will come in. Timeout Coconino. A 4-point lead for Mingus here in the fourth. They look to send it to a fifth. They're going to get the score corrected. 15-12, so a 3-point lead. Here in the fourth set. Marauders were able to lead most of the third set. And then Coconino just mounted a significant comeback to get the victory, led by Hope Williamson, who basically served out the rest of the points needed for the Panthers. The Marauders will look to refocus here, try to get on a roll of their own, and extend this lead more than 3. If you give Coconino a foot, they'll take a mile. It's a good program in the 4A Grand Canyon region, and you got to be happy so far with Coach Tibbs. Marauders playing very well against the Panthers. And if this were baseball, I would say the Marauders will be looking like a wild card team. Scrappy bunch. But of course, this is volleyball, and hopefully the Marauders will be able to find a spot in the playoffs as they look to capture their first volleyball region championship since 1999. When basically everybody on the floor who isn't a coach did not exist. (15-12) here in the fourth. Brindley Lynch will wait to serve. We get some things clarified. Brindley Lynch will serve once we get going here. Lynch sends it over. Diving Palmer keeps it alive. Parker far side to Curtis. Curtis with a huge kill. 15-13. Palmer will check out. And Durr will check in. Megan Hicks will serve, 15-13. And they're going to say it looks like she hit it twice. 15-14, the Marauder lead starting to get cut down as Megan Hicks keeps serving. Right into the hands of Olivia Scott. We're all knotted up at 15. Parker. Durr sends it over. Backus now on the side of Mingus. Figge looking for the kill. Hicks. Curtis. She'll find it. 15-7. Good attempt up front by Dirksen and Link. (15-16) in a close battle here in the fourth set. Hicks. Figge looking for the kill. Parker will instead get it over to Curtis. Curtis finds it again. 15-17. Right into the hands of Mackenzie Figge. It'll be a service ace for the Panthers. 15-18 now. Megan Hicks' teammate Hope Williamson was able to serve out the last set. Hicks looking to do it here, 18-15. Here in the fourth, Panthers lead the Marauders. Balo over to Scott. Scott over to Dirksen, who sends it over. Popham. Blocked up front. Lincoln Dirksen. Figge and Peters will come in. Balo and Backus will check out. And Martinez will come in for Link. 16-18 Marauders. So Martinez will not come in for Link. Link will serve. Shelby Link will serve, 16-18. Marauders looking to get their lead back, tied up. Shelby will send it over, Palmer. And going to be a point. We're going to call a net violation on the Marauders. Point for the Panthers, 16-19. And Hope Williamson was able to serve out the rest of the third set. Now she will be tasked to do the same thing here in the fourth as she gets ready to serve with a 3-point lead. Panthers up 19-16. Williamson sends it over. Martinez. Scott on the return. Williamson up top. Big kill by Brooke Parker, 16-20. Williamson keeps serving. Coach Tibbs will call a much-needed timeout. 16-20 Marauders looking for a late rally here in the fourth. Again, do want to remind everybody we do have some new programming on Verde Valley TV. Off the Bench, Northern Arizona Prep Sports, hosted by me, Philip Catafamo. Every Friday, you'll get a new episode on Verde Valley TV, KVNA FM 104.7 and 600 AM, and of course on the Verde Valley TV YouTube channel, which some of you might be watching this game on. Got an opportunity to speak with the AIA Director David Hines about the new COVID-19 guidelines. And of course, next week we'll get an opportunity to talk with Coach Tibbs and the athletic director for Coconino High School, Eric Frias. We'll see what adjustments Coach Tibbs makes here in the fourth as Coconino looks to put this one out. Hope Williamson, like I mentioned, was able to serve out the rest of the third set, and she will look to do it here in the fourth. Only 5 away from their first victory on the season. And on the flip side, the Marauders looking for their third. And we will hope that you join us tomorrow for the football game as the Marauders take on the Eagles at Coconino High School. The Eagles of Flagstaff, that is. 16-20. Williamson sends it over. Martinez setting it up. Dirksen looking for the kill. Popham with a great save. Palmer looking to send it over. She will. Figge almost didn't get that one. Backus able to touch it over. Williamson up top. Curtis. Another strong kill. 21-16. What has looked like a what has looked like a very competitive game has turned into a strong performance for Coconino here in the fourth set. Williamson looking to close it out. Figge over to Martinez. Durr sends it over. Backus, Martinez with the bump. Dirksen able to get the kill. 17-21. Figge will look to get the Marauders back in as Scott checks out and Gordon comes in. Figge into the net. 17-21, or excuse me, 22. Rakenna Curtis will serve here, 17-22 in the fourth set. Martinez to Peters. Curtis keeping it alive. Williamson. Parker able to get it. 17-23. Coconino 2 points away from their first victory on the season. Curtis sends it over. Gordon on the response. Peters. Now it's back over on the Panther side. Williamson looking for the kill. They won't get it. Point Marauders 18-23. Brindley Lynch will check in as Sadie Backus serves. 18-23 here in the fourth. Backus Over to Palmer. Palmer over to Williamson. Williamson setting it up. Parker looking for the kill. Great dig by Sadie Backus. Figge will send it over. Palmer with a great dig herself. Williamson. Parker. Rally keeps going. Williamson. Palmer able to touch it. Marauders keep it alive. Figge. That'll be Lynch that sends it over. Williamson. Great block up front. Brindley Lynch making it look effortless. 19-23. Backus sends it over. Clifton, great dig by Backus, unable to keep it alive. Match point now for the Panthers. Elise Palmer will serve. Looking for the first victory in the 2020 season for the Panthers. Palmer sends it over. Martinez over to Gordon. Palmer keeps it alive. Williamson over to Durr, it is out of bounds. Or excuse me, over to Hicks, it is out of bounds. 20-24, some light for the Marauders. We'll get some subs as Link comes in, as well as Shacey Backus. So the two Backus sisters out there. Sadie giving the ball off, and Shacey Backus will serve. Palmer over to Williamson, setting it up. Parker looking for the kill. Marauders looking to keep it alive, stay in this game. Backus has to send it over, she does. Palmer, Williamson, Coconino looking for the kill, blocked up front. Keeping it alive, last second. Backus to Gordon. Curtis, send it up, Hicks for the win, they got it. Megan Hicks closes it out here in the fifth. Again, a 20-25 victory for the Coconino Panthers in 4. And they will go 1-1 on the season as the Marauders will look to bounce back next Thursday against the Flagstaff Eagles. And their opponents, their next game will be this coming Tuesday at home against the Flagstaff Eagles, whereas the Marauders next Thursday against the Flagstaff Eagles. And of course, you can watch that game and all of the home games right here on Verde Valley TV. The Marauders' next home game will be October 8th against the Flagstaff Eagles. And of course, just some more reminders before we call it a night. Tomorrow, make sure you vote for your all-decade Mingus Marauder football team. We will announce the nominees during the game tomorrow as the Marauders travel to Coconino to take on the Flagstaff Eagles. Should be a great one. Game will start at 4, pregame at 3:30. Myself and Nick Yatsinko will be on the call. We are excited to get football going. We are excited to have volleyball going. And of course, as usual, we are always excited to have you along there with us. And we hope that you join us tomorrow night as the Marauders take on the Eagles up in Coconino High School. For everybody here at Verde Valley TV, I'm Philip Catafamo. We'll see you on Thursday right here on Verde Valley TV. Have a great night, everyone.